Assalamu alaikum students. In today's class, we shall study the very first unit of our syllabus, that is structure and function of living organisms. In this unit, the first topic that we are going to cover is life processes. The objective of today's class is to know the 7 characteristics of living things. There are so many things around us, but how do we decide whether it is living or non-living? There is a friend who is going to help us out. That friend is Mrs. GREN. Mrs. GREN is going to help us to identify living things. Each letter in the word Mrs. GREN stands for something. So the name itself has got a long story to tell. Let us see what it is. M in Mrs. GREN stands for movement, R stands for respiration, S for sensitivity, G for growth, R stands for reproduction, E stands for excretion, and finally N stands for nutrition. So if a particular thing has got these characteristics, we can say that that thing is a living thing. Let us see each term in detail. The first word, movement. We all know what movement is. So any particular thing that can move is considered living. Then what about a car? A car can move, and even a skateboard. So does it means that a car and a skateboard is living? Confused? This confusion shall be cleared in the end of the class. Animals move around here and there, so that means they are living. Even plants move to some extent. They turn towards the direction of the sun, or they turn towards the sunlight. So even plants are living. Let's go ahead. R. The second letter R. R stands for respiration. So, anything or any organism who is able to respire, who can breathe, who can carry out respiration is living. Respiration means the things which can use oxygen and convert the food into energy. We've been studying respiration since a long time now. I'm sure you might be familiar with it. Let's move ahead. S. S stands for sensitivity. So all those things who can sense what is going on around them, in the atmosphere, in their surroundings, they are living. So you might have been going to the malls. So over there is an elevator. But that elevator is not always on. When you go near to it, it senses your presence and it starts. Similarly, there are certain doors which opens when they sense your presence. So do you think they are living? Confused again? As I told you earlier, your confusion will be cleared by the end of the class, inshallah. Let's move ahead. Grow. All things that grow are considered as living. Humans, animals, plants, we all grow, right? We are not of the same size. So that means maybe we are living. Next, reproduction. So anything that can reproduce or can produce offsprings are considered as living. Moving ahead. E. E stands for excretion. Any living organism that excretes or removes waste products from the body may be considered as living. Finally, N. Nutrition. So those organisms or those things which require food, which require nutrition are considered as living. Now, I gave you the examples of a car, skateboard, elevator, and doors. We don't know if we can call them living or no. No, we can't. Why? Because, let me tell you, skateboard and car. Out of these 7 characteristics, they have got only the characteristic of movement. Elevators and doors. Out of those 7, it can only sense. Living things are basically those things which has got all these 7 characteristics, which share all these characteristics of movement, respiration, sensitivity, growth, reproduction, nutrition, excretion. If a particular thing or an organism has got all these 7 characteristics, then only it is living. So car, skateboard, doors and elevators do not have all the 7 characteristics in them, so they are considered as non-living. I hope your confusion is cleared. So when you look around things, I am sure you might be able to identify between living and non-living. And who's going to help you in that? Mrs. GREN. So I hope this class was easy, and that's all for the day. I will see you in the next class. Thank you.